Hello, kindergarten. This is Miss Jackson. How are you guys doing today? Oh, it's so good to be learning about some music, isn't it? So, last week we learned about some musical symbols called notes. And two of the notes we learned about were the eighth note, just one eighth note all by itself. And we also learned about two eighth notes put together. So 1/8 note, 2/8 notes. And today I'm going to tell you guys a story that's all about eighth notes. And here's the cool part. You get to be a part of my story. Whenever you hear me say 1/8 note, I want you to clap one time. And if you hear me say 2/8 notes, I want you to clap 2 times. And if you hear me say bow, bing, bam, boom, I want you to clap a bunch of times. Awesome. Are you ready? Here our story begins. The 2/8 notes. Once upon a time, in a village far, far away, there lived 2/8 notes. They went to the same school, but they did not get along. 1/8 note, Sam, was always picking on the other note, Tim. At recess one day, Sam and Tim began to argue and chase one another. They were so angry that they didn't notice the large hole in the ground up ahead. Bow, bing, bam, boom! Sam and Tim fell deep into the hole. Now what are we gonna do? Cried Tim. I can get out of this hole all by myself, yelled Sam as he started climbing back to the top. You're just 1/8 note. There is no way you can climb up there on your own, said Tim. Bow, bing, bam, boom! Sam's foot slipped and he fell back into the ground. The 2/8 notes glared at each other, realizing they were stuck. I guess we're gonna have to work together to get out of here, admitted Sam. I think I have an idea. Sam bent over as Tim stepped up on his back and leapt up into the air. I made it, Tim shouted. Sam looked up, wondering if Tim would leave him all alone. A few minutes later, a long brown rope fell into the hole. I found this on the playground, Tim said. Grab on. Sam held tight as one of the 8 notes pulled him up out of the hole. The 2/8 notes looked at each other and smiled, realizing they had actually made a pretty good team. Do you think we could be friends? Sam asked. Yeah, it would be nice, replied Tim, as Tim put one arm around his newfound friend. As they walked back to school, they noticed 2 kids running in the direction of the hole. Oh no, they screamed as they heard a loud bow, bing, bam, boom. The end. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed our story today. I hope that you learned something about 1/8 note and 2/8 notes. When we look at 1/8 note and 2/8 notes side by side, can you see how this 8th note is all by himself, whereas these 2/8 notes, it's almost like they have their arm around each other, just like they did in the story. So 1/8 note and 2/8 notes. That's the lesson for today. Bye, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day.